Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and those of undefined genders, welcome to Set 9 of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, my rogue playthrough. This is going to be the last set before I start doing major DLC stuff. I'm not exactly sure what the DLC is going to be, but we'll see when we get to that. First and foremost, before we go on, I have done a lot of shit off screen. Mostly what I did, as you can see by my inventory as I got it way down, is sell stuff I didn't need. Now, since I've been playing this game, I noticed that Shoko doesn't really use traps and she doesn't make shit. So, I've been focusing on her herbalism. So, I was able to create some greater health poultices, some greater lyrium potions, and that's pretty much all I can make right now because I have no fucking clue where I can find deep mushrooms. I'll look for that later. Anywho, everything is pretty much set and ready to go on that regard. I've also been finding these flawless crystals throughout shops now. I'm assuming as soon as you start doing certain events, shops start selling different things. The flawless crystals, as far as I can tell, are Shale's best weapons, I guess? Let me check quickly on that while I talk some more. A few other things I did off screen was I leveled up Shoko one more time using the same trick I did last time. I noticed that she was close to leveling up, so I just said, yeah, why the hell not? What I did with that, let's go over here. I leveled up her herbalism level 3, so she's an expert herbalist. So, yay. I also got her the giant spider summon, so she can now summon spiders. Her current assignment is that she has the triangle set to that, so yay. I'm trying to find equipment. There we are. No. Come on. Okay, so the flawless crystals are the second best weapon you can get for Shale. The highest level are the brilliant ones. I'm gonna go with Shale because she looks really cool. She currently has the ice, or is it something else? Flawless fire equipped to her hands, and flawless spirit as her body armor. So she looks pretty bitchin'. I've also noticed that when you get to the flawless level of shit, you actually start getting some visual effects to her weapons. See, nothing. The crystals also get a little bigger, so I'm assuming the smaller crystals will have a when it gets to brilliant, will be quite a bit bigger. The large crystals, now that I have it up, max out on brilliant as well. So, yay. I've been collecting those, so she has pretty much whatever I need her to have. Alright, so I think this will be good for her, huh? Let's actually give her lightning for her hands. Okay. Now, before we go to Orzammar, let's talk to everyone, because they should have something for us.
Something on your mind? Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think? I thought we were already being extra careful. Does that mean we have to be extra careful now? Great. There I was, enjoying my nap. I guess one thing is certain, at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight. Something on your mind?
Yeah, kind of obvious, man. Stan, anything for you?
What is your wish, Kadan? As you...
Guess not. Liliana, anything from you?
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free. It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
I love that. I'm sorry. I know it's... A lot of people don't like scenes like this because they find it cheesy. I'm gonna say something real quickly because I love songs and games. I love when characters sing. It's one of my favorite things that they do. For this specific moment, I find that it is actually a very good idea. Both storyline-wise as well as gameplay-wise. It shows us Liliana's skills as a bard, a singer, which is really good. It also is a morale boost. We just went through something very, very horrible. The Darkspawn attacked us. We just saw werewolves and war between two people because of one bad thing that happened a long time ago, and this just really builds and boosts morale. It's something that used to happen a lot in times like this. They used to have bards that followed caravans around for warriors and whatnot, so the knights and the people stationed out there wouldn't be, just depressed. It's something that soldiers still do to this day. We send them music and games and whatnot. So I love that they did this, and I don't find it corny and cheesy or anything like that. I'm sorry. Something like this happens in a future game, and a lot of people hated it because it just comes out of nowhere. And I'm just sitting there going, yeah, that's good. They need that. So yeah, I'm sorry. Enough of me professing my love for Liliana, because she is one of my favorite characters. I love Liliana. Okay, onwards. Sevron, how you doing, buddy?
What say you?
I say nothing. Fen'Harel?
Yes, it is good to have my sword at my side again. I call her Asala, the soul, my soul. She is forged from rare blue steel and has served me faithfully for many years. Yes, you understand what it is like to have a weapon that is part of you. Few others do.
Good boy. So yeah, I love that scene. That was just beautiful.
Something on your mind?
Anything with you?
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
I'm a fucker. So yeah, I love those scenes. If anyone out there has a game that has more songs in it like that, please feel free to tell me. I would love to play games. There's so few games that have singers in them. Ugh. Hey, Win.
What's on your mind? Cure me? What, am I sick now? Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child. Your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear. People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content, it is enough. I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we? What's on your mind? I try not to dwell too much on the mistakes of my past, of which there are many. I would go quite mad if I did that. But I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life, made even more grave because it had dire consequences for someone else. Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, Anarin. He was my first apprentice. Anarin was an elf, raised in one of the Elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority. What Anarin needed was time. Time to get used to his new home, time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential just to be difficult. Oh, very much so. Sometimes I would catch him practicing on his own, but if I asked him to show me what he could do, he would freeze up or fumble terribly. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him. Anarin ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down. They called him Maleficar, a mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him. I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed Anarin. All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves. The Templars are well trained and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope. The apprentices that came after Anarin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student. And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret.
Wow. That's, wow, dark. Anything new with you, Morgan?
What comes, my friend?
Nope.
So, full of questions, are you?
Shell, do you have anything with us?
It speaks. It doesn't have... Oh.
Nope. Okay, let's get the hell out of here then. Fuck. That was a bit of a downer. Add. And add.
Yes.
God damn it. Okay, so where the hell am I? Why are you pulsating? Yeah, let's go. I actually came across a pretty interesting random encounter while I was filling around making shit. I came across a bunch of bandits or people out looking for me, And they set up so many traps, it was so painfully obvious that the game just went, you find these people here. What do you want to do? And so I just snuck and left them. For all I know, they're still out there, surrounded by their traps. Okay. Off to Orzammar we go. Well, next set maybe might not be DLC. Now I'm thinking about it. Sorry, I'm thinking ahead. The next DLC, the next set will probably be us going through Denerim, getting all the quests there done. Because once we get done with this, we will have the Landsmeet we can work with, and that's the starting of the final quest. So I don't want to do that yet.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
None more important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
That is the assembly is authorized.
You're let. In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on Ferelden. You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
It was like, go on. Go back to your master. You little whipping mutt. Okay, cool.
Atras Fala, Warden.
Fuck, this is awesome.
We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Do you think there are miniatures of these in the city? I would love to have some on my mantle.
Now that's a little beauty, daughter. If you were carved like Blanca, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that.
Blanca.
To me, not to anyone. Get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
So, I know a little bit about Dwarven history as well, or Dwarven ideology. There we go. Paragons are pretty much as the word suggests. They are the highest of the high. They are what every dwarf can aspire to be. They become living gods, or sometimes just gods in their own right, depending if they die. Basically, you have to do something so great for all of the Dwarven people to be elevated to Paragon status. There are quite a few Paragons, obviously, because, like, look at all that. All those people back there are Paragons. Not to mention there are Paragons that have been unknown and lost to time.
For the love of Paragons.
So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I love the idea of that. Damn. Lava flows going through like that. Oh, that is awesome. I have ideas for Minecraft. And if anyone who's watched my Minecraft Let's Plays know, when I get an idea for Minecraft, I get creative. And I get bored. Come on. Most powerful post slain. Dragon. Yeah, that's about right.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Well, fuck. Didn't I see that coming? Hi, what's going on?
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here. Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. Yes, you should.
Yeah, that seems about right for a dwarf. Alright. Let's do a little exploring. Commoners. Commoner? Wow. Who are you?
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs. I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Okay. Lost Nug.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Dagna! Oh, Dagna, I know you. You're awesome.
You look like you're not from around here. Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study. That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smith Cast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Oh, Dagna. You're so cool. Hey.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying? Right. I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Intriguing. See, there we go. Okay. No. The Rose's Thorn. Hello. Holy fucking fuck. That is one hell of a dagger. Give that to, Severon later. I would, and I will. Small clear fire. I need flawless. Large flawless ice crystal. Alright, get rid of that clear ice. Nah. Thank you. Ooh. Yes. Thank you kindly. Alrighty then. Now we have some stuff to use quickly. Compare. Yes. Good. What's Saul's longsword like? Yeah, no. Okay. Items. Alright, you're gonna use this. Give this to Shale.
I'm to keep this, am I?
I believe this goes to Morgan. Yep.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly. You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift. Not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.
Aw, Morgan's trying to be human. That's cute. Okay, Gold amulet. I think that's for Liliana. Nope. That's also for Morgan.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Gemmed bracelet. That is generic.
I'm to keep this, am I?
Yes, you are.